Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jun, co-leader of Group 9. For our second presentation, we decided to each make an account book of emotion. All the positive emotion will be recorded as additional income and vice versa. This project stems from Francisco Salasio's quote, "One spoon of honey is much more effective than a whole bottle of vinegar when catching flies." Francisco Salasio and Don Bosco and Father Lee all had an enormous amount of self-control when it came to controlling their emotions. We believe that they focused on the introspective ideas of their emotions, which is precisely what this project is going to make all the members of our group do. I'm looking forward to what our members have to say regarding this experience.
For the second presentation, I wrote an emotional account book for a week. The account book's income and expenditure were basically according to my feelings. I set the total emotion of the day 10, and using numbers from 1 to 10, income and expenditures were recorded according to the size of my emotions with some events. During the week, I learned about myself as I filled out an emotional account book. I realized over the week that I lived my life quite complicated. I was having an obsession about having to make a plan a day before and finishing it perfectly. I feel negative emotions when my plan has not been realized well, which is a pattern that I found out. Writing an emotional account book, I determined not to put my emotions ahead and thought it would be nice to live away from pressure of the plan a little bit.
Hi, I'm Seung Kyu and I want to share my thoughts and what I learned by going through this project. The most essential value that I learned while recording my habits and emotions was that I was making identical mistakes and consequently feel negative about them. For instance, I recognize that I play computer games almost every night and feel regretful about it. But the solution was quite simple. Stop playing games. The next point is that we feel more negative emotions in a single day than we ordinarily think. Even a trivial incident can also make us very upset. On the other hand, there are also so many chances that we can feel positive and thankful, but we do not realize them while living. Therefore, I want to suggest a quote from the Bible, which is, "Be joyful always, pray continually, give thanks in all circumstances."
In my case, I got 3 realizations about my feelings after this activity. The first one is I got whether I'm a positive person or a negative person. When I compared my total account, income was higher than the expenditure. Because income symbolizes the positive feeling, I could realize that I'm kind of a positive person rather than a negative person. The second thing I could know is who contributes a lot to my feeling. It can be learned by looking at the subject of the account book, and in my case, I could see that my friends took up a large part in deciding my feeling. Even though I read equally in both cases, but the magnitude of the feelings I felt are different according to my thoughts, so I could realize that the amount of emotions I experience depends on how I.
My name is Esong Kim, and I would like to share what I've learned through this activity. Through this activity, I was able to look at my feelings from an objective perspective. I learned that I should be grateful for small things because at the beginning of the activity, I learned that I get upset by tiny things. So rather than being upset by tiny things, I thought that I should become thankful for tiny things. So almost at the end of the week, I became thankful for tiny things such as taking the bus just in time. And I was able to control my feelings better. So I thought that this activity was helpful. So I recommended this activity to my friends through Instagram, and a lot of my friends actually showed interest and told me that they would like to participate as well. So I would like to share this to my classmates as well.
Hello, I'm Jimin Lee from Group 9. I would like to share what I learned and promised myself through this activity. This is the cover page of my bank book. I realized that I'm a person who feels happy even with small events such as eating my favorite fruits and tea and watching interesting TV shows. However, I also learned that I feel stressful to waking up late and not finishing assignments according to plans. I promised myself to spend every moment more efficiently and be grateful that I still have an opportunity to improve my situations and talents. I could look back on myself more objectively, and I realized that I'm a person who already enjoys great blessings. I wanted to share my positive experience with more people, so I decided to spread this campaign to 3 friends and also ask them to spread it to 3 people after they fulfill this 1-week challenge.